Come on. There you go. Set this thing up. It's gone. Typical computer. Up as you know, the basic. Well, I don't like saying that word. So like the basics would say, "Oh, you're having computer problems? Oh, it's because of Mercury retrograde." Stereotype. When to actually also get some kind of clarify why I'm actually face palming when people think that, oh, a planet's retrograde, oh, that's bad. And usually it means that the planet, is going backwards, so the qualities are reversed and it gets worse. Now, since I opened with that, I will then just fix that stereotype real quick. So let's see here. Okay, we got this thing working. It better be working. I'm going to throw it off a cliff. So, here we go. Mercury retrograde, or as I like to call it, Jupiter. No, Mercury, not Jupiter. Whoopsie doopsie. Maybe I should also turn this off. I might have to play in the background. Or just have it at the ready so that way when I'm done talking about this, we can scooch over to something else and go, oh god. So let's begin the nonsense. Hello, Ray. Let's start the nonsense. Let's see here. I guess we'll start first with retrogression. Now, retrogression, people believe when is actually a Western concept term, like tropical Western astrology. Retrogression, that's actually the Western term. Hello, quiet. While over in the Vedic texts, it's actually, to correctly classify it, according to Padashta, it is the well, I'm existing pretty much as I can say, but it is called um Velcro, which means curve, a curved planet, a flexible planet. There it is. And when you have a planet that is flexible, the qualities of it are a little bit more pliable and bendable. Some planets you want a little bit flexible, like Saturn. You kind of want that old guy to be a little bit flexible, so he won't be all, oh, you dumbass. When he's flexible, I'll give you, okay, I won't hit you this time. Don't do it again though. But in this case, we're talking about Mercury retrograde. Yes, what is it? What is it quiet? Now, retrogression usually when it happens is when the Earth is closer to said planet that's, backwards. Outer planets tend to go retrograde longer periods and don't go as direct as often. While Mercury is the one that likes to be in retrograde motion the most. The one that retrogrades the least is actually, funny enough, Mars. The one before that then is Venus, and then before that it is, and I'm talking about the inner planets. The one after Venus is Jupiter, Bedispati. And then the one after that is then it would be after Jupiter would be Saturn. Because Saturn and Jupiter retrograde every year. Different gods and goddesses have different types of deck. Well, the thing is, with tarot, with a tarot system, because there are some decks that are like the Marcelli, which are essentially the pip decks, and there's also another alternative that has the artwork, And the Lovers card, instead of it being like the Adam and Eve figure, or maybe even might be Lilith saying, "Really, dude? You expect me to submit to this? Really? Really?" Just the way she's depicted, just like, really? But the depiction in that deck is actually a man figure in the middle, and two women are fighting over him, and then Divinity taking the form as Cupid or Eros is like, you know what, this is getting out of hand here. I'm just gonna shoot this guy, and the first woman he looks at, he's gonna take. That's one of the alternative depictions of the Lovers. But there was a thing about making a choice with that. Then there's the Rider-Waite-Smith, which is kind of like the standard and usually the most commonly based system that's used. But with that system, it's always the theme of the deck goes alongside that structure. 78 cards, and everything is usually the same, but just depicted in a different light. Then there is another kind of deck, which is the Toth Tarot. That system was actually crafted by Mr. Crowley, and the decks read differently, and the structure is differently. And there are some decks that actually have the order of how when it goes Strength, the Hermit, and then Wheel of Fate, and then Justice. It actually has Justice come first, and then it proceeds the same way, the other way. That's another way. But with the 12th Tarot, the Knights are the ones that are the highest suit, while the King is actually after the Page. And then there's the somewhat the unique style, meaning that they don't follow a specific system. However, they do incorporate some uniqueness, but there is some kind of loose association. Then we have the deck that says "F it, I'm doing what I want to do." A deck like that I have, well, I think I have quite a few that fit that. One of them is actually the Ludi Lescott Tarot. That deck, Ludi Lescott, is very different. Very different. And it's kind of a it's kind of like a dark comical, a little bit disturbing, cartoonish, like, uncomfortableness to it, if that makes sense. Then there's Tarot Apocalypse, which kind of also somewhat does its own thing, somewhat. But Tarot Apocalypse, Tarot de la Nuit, those two actually have an additional card. Apocalypse has the All Gifted, which is, I believe, supposed to be Pandora, and Tarot de la Nuit actually has the Angel of de la Nuit, and those two cards are completely unique, and no other decks are the same like that. Then, I think mainly that's the gist of almost all of them that I can think of. There are some decks too, like the modern spellcasters tarot, but actually have the blades and the sticks. Their elemental associations is flipped. So you have the blades being the flame, the flame and blades, and then you have the sticks going midair. Sticks ahoy! Flying twigs. Some decks do actually have it backwards like that. Then I can't. Oh, and there are some cards that completely take the rhetoric structure, and they kind of mold it in a way to purposely make it be one way. The best example I have is the Witch's Tarot, which makes the Devil card the shadow side. And then there's also the Gay Tarot, which actually has Devil become the self-hatred. When you have somebody make that specific card, the Devil, be pushed in a certain direction and kept there, you're completely cheating the Devil and giving his benefit side. Because all the cards have a benefic and a baneful side of them. Because it's just like, there you go, that's what it is. Yep, you have the Devil card, okay, but you have the card that's saying live life, live it hard, enjoy the senses, and enjoy it. But know when you got to stop. And don't let it possess and blind you. That's the devil card. Enjoy, but hold on when the time needs to come. Well, the thing is, you can actually go a lot deeper in tarot right now. Nothing's stopping you. The only thing that's stopping you is thinking that you have to have something to do it. Because here, I'll give you a good example. Let me see. Just give me a random thing. Give me a random one. Give me actually another one that kind of does its own thing is the definitely not Tim Burton tarot, which is the Deviant the Moon. Don't you bonk. Don't you be going knock on my head. Rude. Oh, and Cupcake. I didn't stutter. Don't do that. Don't make me say it again. Stop banging stuff. Thank you. Honey Bear. Just because I'm calling you a cutesy name, don't mean that you're not like. Don't take that. It's like, oh, you called me a honey bear. This is what happens when you have your connection to the spiritual side completely open. They don't shut up. Love them to death. Well, most of them, but sometimes enough's enough. It gets to you after a while. Yeah, really. Oh, and another thing too, Bob, it's fresh in my mind. And this primarily is regarding, like, say, on. I always want to say Hickok because I naturally just like to make a satiric joke about it sometimes. But then again, they were the ones who decided, oh, let's curse the moon. The moon's already been cursed. Why are you gonna make the moon suffer anymore? Besides, you hit the moon, you hitting all of us. That's not good. Good him. Well, it's not that I can talk to him out of thin air. It's just when you have the. I hate using the same typical words as everybody else uses. Like when you have your psychic gifts activated, you can actually begin to communicate with them. And to do that, in order to have your special gifts activated, you have to do these set of procedures and go through this step by magical step. I just, if I wanted to actually make myself become plastic like that, I would just go down to the plastic surgery, which is like about 5 miles away, and say, make me the most Kenny doll like you can ever make someone. Make me become Kenny. Yeah, Barbie's mistake of a doll. Love her. Make me into Kenny. Okay, just keep the fire away from me. Oh, that's not gonna work, because I'll melt myself. If you get the idea. Oh. Ah. But yeah, I just don't like using like cheesy, magical, woozy woo words like, oh, I astral projected and I came back with a message. You're full of shit. Honey bear. You're not fooling me. If you're astral projected, well, for one, if you really did it, if you want to actually really practice doing like astral projection in a practical way, if you're familiar with the Oculus, yes, the Oculus, there's I don't know what they call like the little apps or whatever. If you want to actually practice a realistic way of astral projecting, you put on the Oculus, you think of a place you want to go, like any well-known place, any country, and say, I want to go, like here's a good one. I want to go to the temple dedicated to Shani in India. You set the coordinates, you put on the Oculus, and then you actually put yourself there with the Oculus. Boom. There you go. You just did a practical way of astral projection. Practically. No fancy woozy woo. Oculus, you see the place, and you're there. But you're not there. But you're still projecting because that's what you see. hack, I know. If you want to do it practically, and that's actually the kind of like the crutch way of doing it, but hey, it makes it realistic and it kind of makes the logic believe it. What do you? Oh my gosh, my voice cracked. I've been yelling at people all day today, so it's like. Sometimes you just gotta love men sometimes. Oh, just gotta love them sometime, which I do. But it's, for the best way I can explain it is when you have your intuitive active, sometimes you can just energetically feel. I know the wording just sounds so odd, and I don't even like using it myself, but it's just like a sense of knowing, and the thoughts merge with it. It's really difficult to explain, like crystal clear. But when you're in tune, so hard to explain. It's like when you have the. Why'd you just shake my foot? Don't do that. That's not your foot. I'm flattered you want to give me a foot massage, but piss it. No, really, like literally something which just tugged on my foot a little. Cupcake. Stop it. Not anybody. Not anybody that's watching. Because something like a little small little shadow figure just decided to poke his head out from behind my computer screen that I'm looking at. Like, aw, stop. Now, as I was saying before, you do it again, you're gonna wish you didn't. Thank you. Go. Anyway, as I was saying, a good majority of the time, there are some people that also make the practice altogether just overly complicated. They make it like to the point where it's just all. And I mean, I'm gonna probably get some spears thrown at me, but I mean, I'm over here just thinking, go ahead, throw your spear. Like I care. I'm still gonna do this. I'm still gonna drop it like that. Um, any kind of grimoire book, regardless of what the system is, Kabbalic, um, Jewish mysticism, anything along those lines, any kind of like old grimoire texts, you really don't need that because the best put it, it's actually somebody else's documentation and experience and how they practiced. It's just it's just written down and given to many people and practiced. That's it. Really, that's it. Same thing with the alchemical process. And heck, in fact, like the thing that I like to call it, the art of bamboozling, because actually that makes it more fun and comical, is really the alchemical process, especially regarding the mental, emotional, and spiritual alchemical process. And the occult process, too. So, for example, let me explain. Everybody knows the stereotypical, oh, make lead into gold, water to wine. Okay. Okay, that's so basic. How about the mental? Okay, let's see here. Like the idea of having like philosophical debate and having, the debate like with the ancient Greeks and stuff like that. Well, that's mental. Emotional is when you take an emotion, you actually use like a state of despair. You actually take that, you roll it into making art with it. You're taking that and it's becoming your driving force to create art that could be a bit dark, but still, that's alchemical. You're taking A, you're doing something to A, now it becomes B. It's going from A, B, the alchemical process is in the in between the A and the B. How do you use it? No, hey, want to be completely technical, this is actually an alchemical process here on the practical level. So we have A, and now we kind of want to make, let's make A become B. Or even better yet, let's merge the two into something new. Having these two come together, that's an alchemical process because you're taking A and B and you're trying to get to C. But in order to do that, you have to take A, B, and then together, there's your C. A is one piece, B is another piece, but you want to get over to D. Oh, that sounds so bad. I want to go from the B to the D. Vulgar. So in order to get to the B and the D, well, you're going to have to get through the C first. And if you want to be even more technical, there's really no right or wrong way. The only thing that you can do is just have somebody hold your wine glass and go at it. There's no right or wrong way. You just got to do it. But also use your head. Point being, don't be thinking that, I wonder what happens if I mix oleander and foxglove or in nightshade. Well, just don't put it on your mouth and don't put it in, anywhere near the eyes or touch it. Because all those plants are extremely toxic, especially oleander. Oleander, to best explain it, is think of oleander as that one plant that's just like, I know I'm gorgeous. You touch me, you're going to die. That is oleander in a nutshell. I know I'm beautiful. You touch me, you're not going to move. Oleander is extremely poisonous. Like, you touch it and break out in a rash, an itchy rash, and not good. What? I'm being vibrated again. So, oh, it's the sun, Hora. It's the Hora of the sun. Oh, yeah. Oh, the headaches. The distance is all the way over there in a different state. So I kind of can't do that. But I can say, though, there have been instances where it kind of was pretty close to it. Okay. Oh, I love listening to her. Meh. Love her, though. Doopy 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 boopity doopity boopity boo boo.
Security camera captures poltergeist in mirror.
Oh, really? Oh, really? Let me see. Let me see.
Security camera captures poltergeist in mirror.
Oh, my wine glass. No. Dimwit. There is not. Really? Easy cupcake. Honey bear. There's no mirror. There's nothing in the mirror. Besides, the thing with. Let me have it finished first. Hmm. Fail. Honey Bear just whiffed it.
Security camera
There was nothing in the mirror. Cupcake, Honey Bear, you can. No. There was nothing in the mirror. Because here.
captures.
Now here's the thing. Some people would actually. Oh my gosh. Ah, I hate this voice when it cracks like that. Okay, well. Now somebody would actually say this. That this is the poltergeist right here. Let me show you. But sorry, it's not really the poltergeist because that's the shadow of the mirror. Let's see. Let me show you. Okay. Somebody would say here. We can't even see it because the brightness is too much. Excuse me. So the mirror is like right here, my finger, right there. Somebody would say that'd be the poltergeist, like right there. No, because that is just the mirror casting a shadow on itself. There's nothing there. Nothing in the mirror. No. Is there something at play? Mm-hmm. What do? You stick up to it and say, "Hey, Cupcake, can you not mess with my stuff and make a hot mess, please?" I would love it if you wouldn't do that. And if it throws a hissy fit, just remind it, "Hey, hon, my house, don't act like that." But if it keeps it up, well, just, "Okay, hon, try to warn you, get out." And be all over it like white on rice. Oh, I have to. No, because he's just so sweet and nice. Oh, okay, we got another one. Let me have it. Honey Bear. Cupcake. Don't try so hard. Milkshake. Really, honey? You ain't. No. If that was actually like a real being, then I'm as straight as a cupcake. I'm straight as a cupcake. Then I'm straight as a person. Or straight as. You know what I'm trying to say. Next. Oh. Every knee. I find this cute. Every knee will bow and every tongue will confess that Lord Christ is. Yeah. Um. So that way you know. I'm not gonna get on my knees for someone who doesn't exist. Besides, I don't even need to get on my knees. Just saying, because I'm only 5'5". Why do I need to get on my knees? I can just walk right in. Two, the tongue can't speak. You know why? Because the tongue really just manipulates the sound that comes out. The tongue can't speak. Oopsie. Whiff. Next. Oh, here we go. So, actually, I like these debate things. There's a total of 6 topics. Hold my wine glass. Let's cause some controversy. Number 1, pro-choice for me. Yes. I believe woman has full 100% to decide what she does. No offense, busts or tushies, keep faith out of it. Faith cannot have its say. You know why? Because no faith has any way to physically go through it. So how can the faith have a say in it? And when I say faith, it's any religious belief system, even mine. Sorry, it doesn't have the experience of a woman to even make the choice. So how can that say anything? One, a bunch of old geezers and a bunch of old, you know, kind of a little bit expired men thinking, oh well, we're gonna have to do it this way, and we're making the rules here. No, I think you guys have dementia. I think you guys gotta go back to the home now. I think your time is up. It's time to go to the home. Come on, guys, let's go. And don't forget that 50 million chin guy. Yeah, he needs to go too. Wait, he got plastic surgery? Wow. He's okay. So instead of having 50,000 chins, he has 4,999 chins. Then okay. Patriarchy is real. Yes, and it's kind of a little bit adorable thinking that it thinks it has the power, but in all reality, if you take a look at how the king and the queen, like the monarchy system is, It may look like the king's in power, but who's the king's backbone? The queen. If the king doesn't have a queen, he has no purpose. But the king does have the queen, the king is inspired and takes the action. He has a reason to be in power. The queen doesn't need a king. Queen says, give it. And it's kind of common knowledge, just by standards. You don't tell the queen no. Because you just don't. Let's see. Now that part I don't agree with. I'm taking it as like, oh, okay, having not many, doing the nasty, like having a list, isn't inherently good. Well, the thing is, it is a good thing. You know why? Well, here's the thing. If you have the ability to not, have your like a list of like, yep, this is the ones that I've cut so far, and this is the ones I've stuck, or with. If it's low, well, for one, me at least, it shows, it has a sense of self-control, and it's actually able to understand that, hey, if you're going to be thinking that that's going to happen, why should I give it to you? Why should you get it? I mean, I'm just saying. Two, getting onto the spiritual aspect of it. The minute you have a connection like that, energy switches, and it is a permanent stain. Permanent. So that person influences your thoughts, influences your spirit. It influences it and affects it. And the thing is, I've only been with one. And that's why I can reason that if some people say, oh, he's so intelligent, he thinks so clearly. No. I'm just being kind of practical with it, though. But nonetheless, for me, in my opinion, I think that's why there's a lot less power others have when trying to turn me in a certain direction, because I'm actually able to focus on, excuse me, focus on a certain point that I want to get to, stick to it, and not be influenced. And there is actually one desire that I've been heavily focusing on for about 12 years. 12 years and not moving me, kid. Life can't move it. The worst the world can throw it at me, like pretty much the darkest points. That was it? Wow, you suck. Next. And we're talking like dark, like watching someone go through something and there's nothing you can do. You can only just sit there and watch it. And I'm talking about somebody coming up after facing a tongue twister. Somebody facing the challenge of addiction and having to sit there and tell them there's nothing I can do. You must go through it. That's one of them. That's one of them. Nope. Didn't faze me. Heck. Here, hold my wine glass. Oh, Yowie. Oh, you think you're so good, huh? You can do anything, huh? Move me then. Do it. Oh, you know what? Maybe. No. Mm-hmm. And I mean, well, I mean, if he's so powerful, okay then. I dare you. Here. If you can move me, which you won't, because, well, again, having a lot of Lilith energy. It's just like, oh, you think you're gonna move me, Cupcake? That's what the last one said, and it's actually reversed. That's how fixated I can get when I'm focusing on something. But when you have a lot of other outside energies within the self, it can actually make the spirit become lost and have no direction. It is what it is. But having a high count, by high I'm meaning like a lot of people, a lot of interaction, it can pose that risk. Not a risk for like catching something, if you know what I'm referring to, but you're much more easy to get influenced. Next, um, oh boy, this ought to be good. This ought to be good. The most vengeful sign of the zodiac. I wonder who that could be. If here's the thing, I know exactly which sign it's supposed to be. If it's not this sign, I'm gonna table flip. So far, not fitting. No, 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 no. Nope. No, 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 no. Oh, could be Cupid, one of those Cupid dumb good ones. Nope. Oh, this is so cute. The Hell House. Oh, aren't you just punny? Hmm. Doing it wrong. Meh. This is actually true. And this is really true. Let me just see what this person says. No. No, 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 no. That is the most thing ever. Ooh, okay. Makes no sense. Yeah, okay. Here we go. True or false? Oh, I just realized I wasn't even paying attention to them. Oh, here we go. Um, peace. What do you mean by peace? And who is spirit? Which spirit? Because there's more than one. Hi, Kayla. Which spirit? Because there's many. And also, you don't need to tell me what to do because I can make that choice myself. Thanks, Cupcake. Or thanks, honey. But yeah, not feeling it. I can't accept it. But two. What was it? The same railroad accident, or is it different trains? And besides, while I'm also thinking about it, respect is a two-way street. It's a two-way street. And the thing is, if a spirit wants respect from me, I'll give it, but it has to give it to me the same way. When it doesn't, sorry. Mm-mm. Title means nothing. Give it respect, yes, but if it acts like a twat head, it's a twat head. And this is true. Anyone can touch the working if you post it. That is correct. It can be affected. And the response to it was on stolen land. That has nothing to do with it. It has nothing to do with it. If you're doing a working, regardless of what kind of land you're on, if you're saying hey or have it be visible, it can be influenced. Oh, well, that's awkward. Oh, my lord. Wow. No, that doesn't make sense. That's awkward. Pulling out essentially from the charging point. Um, yeah. When you pull out there, it's kind of looked like it was pulling out a peacock feather. Hmm. Hmm. Aw. Aw, and they left. Aw. Oh well. And also, quiet. The best thing to do too when it comes to spirits, keep it simple. You don't have to look at them and be intimidated. If you approach them in a way that's giving them a chance to speak, but the minute they get hostile, you got to push back and keep your ground. But usually, most of the time, when you give them the opportunity to be heard, most likely, that's all they need. And a good example is like even though I kind of don't like talking about this, the like the Annabelle doll by the Warrens. What's that law, Kayla? uh, I said get. Hello, Carlos. And what was that? Hungarian law. Um, to put it this way, when you're actually forcing a woman to actually pretty much endure, that's actually abuse. When you're forcing a woman to be, oh, look, hi, I'm so happy you made it. Guess what? I'll be more than happy to grab my Bible and light it on fire if you like. I'll even do it on stream if you like. Don't push me, honey. Thank you, hon. Don't push me. So, again, let me remind you. Oh, yeah, sure, Carlos. Let me remind you Yahweh and your faith can do nothing. Absolutely nothing, but hey, I mean, for an adulterer like him, he did stick it and run. Typical men. Not all the time. Girl in purple leggings. Let's see here. Um, Take a number between 1 and 39, Carlos, if you would be so kind. Thank you very much. Let's see. 1 and 39. Oh, and I also remember, the T Destroyer. You can't use that. You cannot use the Old Testament because no, pick a number between 1 and 39, Carlos. That's so funny. No, I'm sorry. An international Toro Destroyer network. That'd be cute if it existed, honey. And guess what? Thank you for actually making yourself known for evidence. And thank you for actually making it an intentional attack. Congratulations. Good job. Good job. You just shot yourself in the foot. But it's okay. You might bleed out. Easy, cupcake. Let me just hit this button real quick. Thank you. Got it. And now I'm going to do this. Just keep it right there. Number between 1 and 39. If you would, Carlos, then I'll answer that for you. Let's see where to go. Where is one little app? Oopsie doopsie. Oh, and by the way, I already know who you are. You think you're cute, but you know what? So pathetic. Besides, not really golly of you, don't you think? Oh, it's okay. Nobody likes hypocrites. Don't try too hard, honey. Because one of them actually made an actual joke. Don't be like him, please. Unless you want to be, the laughing stock of the network. Don't push me. Please don't. Don't become a new Adam. Just don't, love. Just don't. Aw, don't do stuff to me. I don't like being tickled without consent. Don't try too hard. Aw. You're tickling me, and you're actually making me feel better about myself. Stop it. If you wanted an autograph, you just had to ask. I guess you can't realize what just happened. Oopsie doopsie. Here. Babadooski. Oh, besides, that's kind of a bit bigoted, don't you think? And I'll let you know, Kayla, in a little bit. So, Carlos, what number is it? If you're still here, that is. Let's go paste. Right there. Got it. Now I got it saved. Mm-hmm. And now I'm just going to save that permanently. Thank you for the free evidence. Oopsie doopsie. Self-infliction. Oh, he took questions back. That's sad. Let's see. Imagine which one. Off the first part, then what can be magically done. Oh, and by the way, let me just have this go. We're gonna go like this, and then we're gonna go with, let's see. And Caleb, regarding magically or legally, just to have it. Let's go with Actually, by technicality, I can also put it this way. Uh-oh. That's not good. That's not good. By technicality, because this is a network, it can count as that. It's just so very cute when they think they're big and mighty and all that. Oh, I'm sorry, I can see right through it. It's not my first rodeo, trust me. It's not my first. Handled every single time. And heck, here, I'll even show you one of them. A real life Peter Griffin look-alike. Whoopsie. If I can find him. That's funny. Doop-a-doom. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo-doo-doo. Coyote is a closed practice. Who are you to say that an animal is closed? And sometimes people just make me go crazy. Nope, can't look at that one. Man in Black. Hmm? All right, who's the Man in Black then? Mm-hmm. Oh, what doesn't make sense? Oh, about the coyote thing? Yeah. I wonder, is that thing still in here? Aw, oh, good, it's gone. Okay. What the what? Okay. Wow. Yeah, well, no wonder nobody was sort of injured in this video because this is actually a video game. Okay then. No, that's not. No, nobody should go through that. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Could be medical conditions. Okay. Hi, Bella. Mm-hmm. Oh no. Oh, God, I love men sometimes. That was clever. To keep ripping down your pride flag, so you pin it on the wall instead. That was clever. Nailed it. Okay. Hmm. What is she born? She looks like she's in a state of distress. Oop. Oh, careful. Poor guy, just face planted. So many initials, huh? Okay. Yeah. Don't even know why there's a heart there. What? That's not initials. That makes absolutely no sense. How does this make any sense? Initials, well, unless if you have junior, senior also with it, or even a numerical value, you don't. Okay, here we go. So initials usually are three letters, unless if you have senior SR period and a numerical value attached to it, or even junior, which comes at the end. Yeah, I've never seen initials with five, but first time for everything. But oops, water, and it is for awkward. Uh, what? Okay then. Okay, pro choice. Yep, many names. Love does too. See. Oh, 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 I love it. I love it though. The thing is, I wouldn't just say I wouldn't say divineless, but well, it says godless. But to be honest, I don't think I can live without you know the acknowledgement of divinity. I can't live without it. Oh, wheel fell off. Awkward. Oh, well, all right then. That's an interesting kind of shirt to wear. Um, yeah, that was a bit too try hard. Yeah, that's not what I liked. I'm just watching whatever slides through. Oh, that sounds so bad. Remember the date, okay? Oh, okay. I'll remember that. 6 days away. Okay. Notice a piece of cloth. Actually, completely honest, I'm already confident in myself. Besides, you don't know me, hon. Nice try, though. You don't know me. Besides, stop fangirling. I mean, if you really want an autograph, you just have to ask love. You still won't get it. Besides, you have people in front of you. So wait, get in line. Wait your turn. Okay? Besides, who are you to tell me how I'm supposed to live my life? And who are you to tell me what standards I'm supposed to live up to? Not yours. I'm on the TikTok, to be honest. The secret door, huh? Oh, lordy. That was pretty What is that? Oh, boy. Yep, that's what that's for. Wait, what? No, go back. Death work will ruin your body if it's not meant to be your path. Well, for one thing, if you're going to be doing death workings, do you really want to do something like that? Because in order to do it properly, you have to become completely void. That's pretty difficult. That's actually being called a sin eater. Mm, somewhat. Well, that's not nice. Not being friends with someone because of something they can't help. Oh, sheesh. That was kind of a bit suggestive. I'm just gonna just nod and scroll on. Oh, that was sweet. Because there was actually something that did make my day. This is like this actually is a horrible thing I've seen so far on TikTok. Let me get this thing out of my way. This just made my day so much. See if I can actually get it on there just fine. Grandma, that made my day so much. Hmm. I really love the elderly. Well then. Oh. Huh. Never thought I'd see that. I'm gonna keep going. Hmm. Yep, that's what's going on. That's what's trying to happen. But heck, they can't even follow the law themselves, and they're trying to push laws. Oopsie doopsie. Mm-hmm. The thing is, that's actually one of the core foundations it's found on. Separation between church and state. In other words, faith and the state. You cannot separate that. That is like the foundation. It's foundational. You cannot bring faith into the court of law. Best example. Well, the devil told me to do it. Bullshit, you still did it. Well, God told me to do this. Bullshit, you still did it. Well, in my belief, I'm allowed to do that. It's a dignified murder. Nope, murder's murder. You still did it. Still guilty. Cutthroat about that.
People calling for the church to run the government.
Nope, we're not going to have he who funds run this place because the thing is, no, that's actually going to become like all the way over in the Middle East. And no, let's not become that, please. Because no, let's not become savages like that. People that think it's okay to strike a woman because she doesn't want to be disrespected? Really? Wow. That's pathetic. Justifying to end a woman's life because she doesn't want to be hurt or violated? Wow. I think I forgot how to do math after hearing that. It's true though. I'm just saying. You shouldn't have to even strike down someone. Heck, you shouldn't even be able to justify causing harm or taking the life of someone. Like that. Woman. You're not supposed to. Okay, put it this way. Man, like man, needs woman to find divinity. And before somebody comes and says, oh, so you can't find divinity, sit. Man is a symbol, meaning the self. That's the symbolic meaning of man, the self. Woman is other. Self needs other to find divinity. In order for divinity to form, you need other to get an understanding and have self reflected back by other. That's a trinity. But that's none of my business. Oh, you go on.
Instead of having them separate. Your religion steers you towards tyranny.
Yep. Besides, here's another thing. At times, you have to be a tyrannical and cut off the BS before it infects everything, like a virus. Sounds familiar. Yeah.
Your religion steers you towards hate.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure trying to force your religion on everybody is a good idea?
Yeah. Should you really think it's a good idea? Because, I mean, when somebody is able to use their mind and use deductive reasoning and thing, wow, for somebody trying to be like, well, you're going to be like this or you're going to be like this. Wow, coming from someone who stuck it and ran, huh? Clever. Wow. Mm-hmm. I mean, how else did he get onto this earth? I don't think he even raised. I don't even think Yeshua was raised by him. No, he wasn't. Stuck it and ran. Oh, that's a bit dark, don't you think? Besides, don't commit adultery. What was that? Whiff it. Oopsie. Oopsie doopsie.
Are you sure it's going to work out the way you hope?
Oh well. Can't complain. It ain't gonna.
Really? I want you to really think about it. Just think about it.
Yep. Use the head.
What is it actually going to do?
Mm-hmm. What are you actually really gonna gain from this? Wow. Savages.
You start trying to force your religion on everybody through laws.
Well, now here's the thing. You're gonna be forcing a belief system on somebody with law. Here's the thing. You gotta prove the law was violated. You have to prove it. If you can't prove it, sorry, can't stand. If you don't know how the legal system is, if you don't know how to manipulate man's law like that, if you don't know how to do it, you can be in big trouble. But if you know how to do it, oh, you got evidence of that? Where's your proof? Nope, having reason to reason to believe that's not good enough. That's not concrete evidence. Innocent until proven guilty in the court of law. That's what is stated. Nope. Nope. That's what is stated. If you do not abide by that, appeal. Appeal. Mm-hmm. When you play by the rules, but within the boundary, and if you know how it works, you can pull the G string to have it in your favor. Just saying. Heck, bonus points. Biden, here's your executive order pen. Just cut off the stuff that's corroding everything. Simple, but that too simple to do.
Supreme Court decisions.
Oh, and by the way, speaking of supporting Supreme Court decisions. Oh, are you gonna go after same gender marriage, huh? Do you happen to know about this lovely thing called civil union, domestic partnership? It mimics marriage. Same identical rights. Oops. Oopsie doopsie. And guess what? I'm an ordained minister. So if they're gonna strike that down, oh, I'm gonna have a ball game. And be like, well, I approve of the civil union. I've witnessed it. So there you go. Civil union. It's not a marriage. It's not a marriage by term. It's not. It has the same rights, but it's not the same thing. With it. And also domestic partnership. Same thing. Different terms. But it's not marriage. Oops. Again, if you know how to play the game, nope. And what's funnier, those that are already married, it's law. It's already established. They go to a different state where it's not legal. Too bad. It still has to be acknowledged as a unionship in a marriage. It has to because it's acknowledged in another state and it's mimicked in a different state. Oops. With it. This is what happens when you also take criminal justice in high school. You know how the law works.
Executive order thinking at the White House. You think everybody's just going to willingly come flocking to your religion?
Nope, I won't.
You really think that's how it's going to work?
Yes,
I just want to say, be careful what you wish for.
Mm-hmm.
What happens if the people don't bow down, submit, and accept?
Well, there was that one time Lilith was like, "Aw, you think you can control me?" No. I'm taking my leave. Yep.
If you push upon them, what if they fight back and resist what you're trying to force upon them?
Mm-hmm.
What then?
People who've been mentally abused will say sorry all the time.
Hmm? Okay. That's odd. Um. What? What? Hmm. Oh no, not again. Hmm. Oh, that bang bang noise or gunshots? Don't mind that in the background. Okay. That is creepy. Alright then.
This isn't the canon.
Whoa! Oh, that's awesome. Nice that's a beautiful telescope.
I release you with a full heart. Love for the place you once held in my life. May you be happy in the life you have chosen.
I am content.
If you were pro-life, please unfollow me.
Will you guys sit with me for a second?
Hmm.
I just need somebody to sit with me for a second.
Yes. What? What you got?
Really go through it, y'all. It's bad. It gets worse. And out of nowhere.
Well, to be honest, there's nothing wrong with him. There's nothing wrong with you. Hold on, please. Okay. Hmm. Let's see here. Let me see. Hmm. Let's see. Let's go. This now. Where is the? There we go. Aw. So pathetic. Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people ask me what are symptoms of like negative magic being worked on you or dark magic or bad energy. So if you have been suffering from anxiety, depression,
Mental illness is not really a can't. It's not really a like a. Eh, keep going.
if you feel like your money is just flying out of your bank account and
Well, That's kind of a lack of self-control. Next,
you're like a bottomless pit. If you
bottomless pit. Yeah, no self-control.
feel that you can't get out of bed in the morning and that
That's getting close to clinical depression. Some people that can't be helped. That's not. That's a. That's an affliction.
you're easily irritable, if you feel like everybody is fighting with you, if you feel like you can't catch up financially, you just keep having losses or too many like streams of bad luck, if you feel like your home may have dark energy or you feel depressed at home or you feel like you and your partner are arguing just way too much, that is a sign to clean. If you're
Hi. Got my voice cracked. Hi, Battle Fox. Oh, I wish you were here earlier because yeah. Oh, somebody tried to think they were hot shit, but no, it wasn't very effective. Whoopsie doopsie doo. Oh,
I'm a hospice nurse, and I'm going to tell you what I think about psychic mediums.
okay. I'm open to hear you.
Actually, specifically, psychic word about it. I'm a hospice nurse.
Okay, I'm here. Listen.
Actually, specifically.
Well, I wouldn't say the T. Yeah, let's be a little bit more point blank. Let's just say, well, I'll make a killing off of this. Drop. And I have no regrets. I mean, here's a way of putting it. Aw. There we go. There it is. This best explains it, Fox. Okay, here we go.
I'll make a killing off of this. I have no regrets, but I bet somebody does. I'll make a
Okay, now, let's see. Oh, dang it, it won't pause it.
but I bet somebody does. I'll make a killing off of this. I'll make a killing off of this.
Well, let's see if I can figure out a way to pause it. Okay, let's see if I can try and get this to open anyway. Right there where Renata Glass, like right at her feet, it says exposing and bigoted words.
I have no regrets, but I bet somebody does.
Yep, just holding it over, just like, gonna make a killing off of this, exposing and bigoted words. Drop. That's it in a nutshell.
Make a killing off of this. I have no regrets, but I bet somebody does. I'll make a killing off of this.
Yep, that pretty much was like that. Yeah. It's Miss Glask, if you value your life. The kid actually has had a total of 2 interviews, I think, so far. Yeah, he's putting in the work. And he's actually, I was able to get some more money to get some more nights. Yeah, he's been hustling. He's been trying really hard. Been going. He was in here earlier, but I mean, to be completely honest, at times I kind of feel like a little bit concerned and worried, like hoping he's okay. But sometimes you just can't help but think, what if, like, something happens? Yeah. That's odd. Oh well. Hmm. Hmm. Danger. Because sometimes, well, because he's only 18 all by himself, a young adult. Yeah, but for me, it's concerning being a young adult at 18 and being kicked out. Yeah, because for me, sometimes I think, what if like something happens to them? Well, as far as I know, he's doing well and he's okay. That's the big thing. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, here. Here, that's clear. Hmm. Yeah, be taking advantage of that. Hmm. 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 Let's see. Mhm. 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 What you do? No. Mm-hmm. Of course, Sandy, and the whole situation too. With that Twilight. Well, let's just say the old hipsters, driving some, to its head. As long as you're not hurting somebody, he did. Keep it simple. Did it happen? Yes, he did. He did hurt her. He did, and it still is. It doesn't have to be physical. But what do I know? I don't have a law degree, but what do I know? Oh wait, logic works too. Good. But seriously, also, remember that was you were talking to on the phone? Ha! Suck. Mm. Hmm. Yep. And also, because this was an act of domestic, well, I'm not going to really get that far. Because the act, what it was, didn't it also put its order of detainment against them? Like a order of detainment or order of restriction? Then that wasn't already like put into by default? Does that make sense? You know what I'm saying. Because of this goes on along with it. Because if so, there's evidence. There's nobody else you can talk to. Now that tell them. Yep. Well, one of the things I absolutely hate the most is when someone thinks, "Oh, I'm going to get away with it." No, you're not. You're not going to get away with that because Saturn wants his karmic, yeah, he wants to, make sure you pay your karmic back. If you don't, well, okay. Yeah, it was and because the thing is too, in that state too, when you were like that, you should actually have like a victim's advocate to speak on your behalf. You should have been granted that by default. Default. Have a good night, Kayla. But seriously, by default, if you cannot speak for yourself, you should have someone be appointed by the state to be your victim's advocate. And they fight for you on your behalf. That's what should happen, and I hope it did. If it didn't, I'm going to table flip. Because I'd even be more happy to be the victim's advocate. Because I'd be like, oh, I don't have a law degree, but I'll be more than happy to be like a prosecutor ankle biter. And I could be quite savage. Very savage. Did it happen? Yes or no? Yes, he did attack her. He did do this. Yes, he did. There's the police report. Here's the damages. Here's the medical, treatment that she had to go through. Here's how long it took. Here's what she couldn't do. This is the permanent effect. There's your evidence. Sit down, boy. Guilty. He did do it. There's no way around it. No. Put your Benjamins back in your wallet. Otherwise, you're not trying to bribe the court. Don't do it, dude. Actually, he had the thought of it. There's your intent. Had the intention to bribe, so first, yep, completely be like an ankle biter to him. Well, that's what happens when you have an idiot like that. Oops. Heck, I'll even do it the Judge Judy way. Don't speak, sit. I'm talking, sit. Don't speak, don't speak. I love Judge Judy.
There's hell.
Nope. Ooh. That is majestic. As I blind myself. That makes my day, that makes my day, that makes my day. Oh, hello. I gotta put that on my Instagram. Well, I think I might take my leave too, because I got to work in the morning. But yes, so I will actually send you a picture. Oh no, she's already asleep. But anyway, I'll see you guys on the next stream for tomorrow then. So, see you then. Oh boy, that's creepy.